Good morning, everybody. It's Gav here, just up here at beautiful little truck spot Ogmore. This is one of my more favourite places to stop. As you can hear, it doesn't get very noisy, and when you want to get a good sleep when you're out on the road, it not being noisy is a good thing. Well, here's my old girl. She went through a few swarms of insects last night, and I'm taking my load up to Townsville. I'll arrive there today, this afternoon. It's currently just getting close to about 7:30 in the morning. I'll be leaving at about 8:30. That's to comply with my 10-hour breaks. Right, so yeah, in the shade of the truck. It's absolutely glorious here this morning. Not a cloud in the sky, as you can see. Absolutely beautiful day. Right, and there we are. I'm just using a ratchet strap and the side of my truck to give myself somewhere to put the camera. So some people have made mention to me in the past that yeah, getting out and having a bit of a walk around and showing where I am is a little bit nicer than me just sitting in the truck on my air ride seat. But anyway, this morning I'm going to have dark chocolate. Yes, I'm eager. I've already pulled the top off it. But yeah, this is the dark chocolate. It is a really nice flavour. On my channel, one of my other channels, I do videos of where I, driving down the highway. So I've got actual driving videos. One of the guys has asked me if I can do a video of a startup. I'll do that tomorrow when I'm up in Townsville. If you guys want to catch that, I'll post that up onto the one where I'm doing truck driving videos of just me going through the procedure of checking the truck over and pumping up the air and everything like that just before I have to take off and go into to unload. So yeah, there's my my chocolate, my dark chocolate. This is such a nice drink, eh? So yeah, it was quite popular here last night. We had 3B doubles as well as me, so that makes 4 all up, and a whole heap of travellers here. Generally where I'm parked, that's where we have the B doubles. There's enough room to get B double either side, but generally we only park on the one side. That's where I'm parked now. I'm parked just in front of the walkway, as you can see. But just over to the other side here, you'll usually have the trucks parking down the other side, and then caravan is parking up closer to this side near where the toilets are. And yeah, you can get quite a few vehicles in here, and it's really quiet because it's about 100 meters off the road. There's cars going past now, and you can hardly hear them. And when you got the air conditioning going in the truck, it's like being in your own bedroom at home. Hey? It's absolutely sensational. No noise. Whereas other truck spots, you're right beside the highway. Sort of like a car length away from the road, and you get a long line of trucks go past. The trucks rocking, the caravans going past. Some people's exhausts are a little bit louder than others, and you hear it, wakes you up. But no, this is a really good spot. That's why I like it. It's so lovely and quiet. I have seen wallabies hanging around here. There's not many of them because there's so much food. They just don't tend to hang around these areas too much because they've got so much bush to be in. But every now and then you'll see one bouncing around. So that's a good thing. Here we go. Here's a truck coming. Not very loud, and when you're inside the cab of the truck with the aircon going, you just don't hear that. So yeah, now I don't know if you'll get it on the video, that's me. I've lost a hell of a lot of weight, well, fat. You know, I'm actually getting ready to cut another hole in my belt so that I can keep everything up. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't think there's terribly much else I can really let you in on that you don't already know, but for goodness sakes, Sarah's links are down below, so please follow them to her page. If you've got questions about how the ketones can work for you, as either from a perspective of losing fat and other health benefits that they have had, you know, feel free to go to her page. Also, how this could work for you as a business. It's really quite remarkable. It's got a very, very good plan behind it. My parents, who have been you know, carrying a little bit of weight for a few years, they're having absolutely spectacular, stellar results. So this works on all age groups. So yeah, there's absolutely no need to think, oh, I'm too old for this, or oh, I'm too young. This helps everybody. So look, if you want to get rid of some of your waistline, I reckon this is the way to approach it. And my mother, who's been a type 2 diabetic for many years, has noticed that within 2 weeks her need for medication has come down significantly. Of course, she's still keeping a very close eye on what her needs are medically by testing regularly and taking all that into consideration. She's not just going cold turkey off medication. That's insane. You just don't do that. But yeah, she's very carefully monitoring her blood levels, her blood sugar levels, and is going through the process of seeing just how effective these are for her, for someone who's been a type 2 diabetic for close on 20 years now. So yeah, going from the amount of medications that she's on down to practically nothing now. She's not requiring the medications to lower her blood sugar levels, and her body is now maintaining the ideal baseline between 5.7 and 6.5. That's for her as well. So for someone who's been a type 2 diabetic for over 20 years to now being at a point where she doesn't need it, even though she's testing anywhere up to 6 or 7 times a day. And yeah, she's finding that her blood sugar levels just aren't getting to anywhere near what they used to be. So if it could help somebody like my mum, I'm sure that if you take the appropriate steps and be, you know, and carefully monitor yourself, you too will notice that your requirement for medication may come down. I'm not saying it will. Everybody's different. Everybody's metabolism is 100% different to everybody else's, because it's your metabolism. So if you've got concerns, talk to your local GP or your doctor who is working with you. Keep in mind, doctors, they are in the illness industry, so keep in mind that in some cases a doctor will be looking at the commissions that they get from pharmaceutical companies to supplement their income. That's just a cold hard fact of life. Not all of them are there for the right reason. I believe most are, and if they discover that you're doing something that is helping you to reduce your requirement to take these medications, I am sure that many will be 100% on side with you, reducing your waistline. Because let's face it, my doctor, as soon as he found out that I had lost all up since I'd seen him the time before, close to 10 kilos within 3 months, and I'd only been on the ketones themselves for by that stage 7 weeks, and I lost the 10 kilos in that period. He was just over the moon. So anything that can help you, I'm sure your doctor will be 100% on side with you, trying to help you. granted, there are going to be one or two doctors out there who seem to be more for themselves. That I believe personally that that's the minority, and the vast majority are in it to help you. But take that for what it's worth. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist, I'm just a truck driver, and I'm just going by what I have found with these and how they're helping me personally. If you've got a medical condition, it's on your shoulders to ensure that you check with your medical professionals and do what you feel is right for you. Can't take my word for it. I'm just a truck driver. What would I know? All I know is that I've been taking them and I've lost a ton of weight. My wife's been taking them, she's lost a ton of weight. My type 2 diabetes is pretty much non-existent. I don't have it. And my mother's, who she's had it for over 20 years, hers is now at a point where technically if she went and got a blood test at the doctor's, so no, you're not a type 2 diabetic. So you got that. My father's also losing weight that he's carried, like he hasn't had that much. He's only carrying about 15 kilos more than he should. He's losing it already after 2 weeks, and he's got arthritic pain in his body, in his knees mostly, because he had a bad vehicle accident, and he's not having the same pain. So I don't know, maybe it's a placebo effect, I really don't know, but after 3 months usually a placebo effect dies off, and my waistline hasn't reverted back to its former glorious self. It's still returning back to my days of youth. Same with my wife Sarah. You've seen her videos and the monumental amount of fat loss that she's had, and you go, my goodness gracious me, she's a different person. She's lost the equivalent of our 10-year-old son. So what can I say? It's up to you to try something for yourself, and it's up to you to check to make sure that you're not putting yourself into a position of harm. That's why Sarah and I say to everybody who wants to try these for the first time, yes, you can go straight on these and have a full packet in the morning, full packet at night, all that sort of good stuff. But we say, look, just take half and see how it goes for you, because your body's not used to these, and you might have issues with your tummy, like diarrhea, that sort of thing. But having half, most people that we know have never had an issue when they're just on half. If they do have an issue, it might be that the ingredients, like some people are allergic to egg, they discover, oh, I've got an egg allergy. So, all right, fine, fair enough. Don't have the ones that got egg in it. Others might have another issue with one of the other ingredients. Right, fine. Don't have those particular ones. Have the other ones that you won't have a reaction to, and see how you go. I don't know what else to say. This has been an extremely ridiculously long video, and probably unnecessarily long, but at the end of the day, I suppose my message is, yes, you can follow my journey. Yes, you can hear what I'm saying. Yes, I'm having great results. Yes, a lot of people I know are having great results. Is it going to work that well for you? All you can do is have a crack, have a go at it, and see. But if you've got an underlying medical condition, please, by all means, talk to your doctor. Do you try it before or after? That's entirely up to you. You know your doctor better than anybody else. Is your doctor open-minded to new and interesting things? Is your doctor prepared to let you try something? Or is your doctor hell-bent on you only being on a chemical medication? And if so, what would their motives be? How would it affect them if you came off that? Those are the only questions I would ever have. But see, I've got an absolutely sensational doctor who he's very proactive in a wide variety of options for medicine. He does a lot of research on his own, and he's a Fijian Indian, and he was also in the military, and he's got a huge history of the of growing up in Fiji, learning about the local medicines long before he became a doctor. Then he became a doctor, joined the military, and so his experiences are just absolutely spectacular. I respect the man a lot, and when he prescribed something, he asked me if I'm prepared to go on something that's not more mainstream medicine of Australia, or if I'd be looking for something else. Usually I'm looking for something else. Me personally, I'm not into the chemical side of things, because I'm just not interested in it. And yeah, I find that a lot of the alternative medicines can have value. Yes, they do have some shortfalls. The chemical ones can sometimes work faster, and sometimes the chemical ones are more effective, but that's entirely up to you, and it's your choice. At the end of the day, it's your choice. So please, by all means, have a look at this, try it for yourself. I swear by it. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I've spoken this for nearly 17 minutes, and that's just over the top. Okay guys, you guys have an absolutely spectacular day. Take care, be careful out there on the roads, no trips worth dying for, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye for now.